Hello guys, M.V.K here, the Honorable Warrior, the Army Geek Highway of New York. How's everybody doing? Welcome back. We enter the Speed Force again, and here to talk about this is episode 22 of The Flash, titled Rogue Air. We're talking about the penultimate episode for the season. Still kind of just feels funny because this is just the first season. But let's talk about this. The way I looked at this episode was similar to a game of chess. Dr. Wells, or M.V.K, the Reverse Flash, is 2 steps or maybe even 3 steps ahead of saying checkmate with Barry. And with even more of that, the fact of the plot being the fact that it seems like the individuals that are the prisoners, the metahumans that are prisoners in the art reactor, are basically in danger. So it becomes more of Barry finding a way to move these people without getting them involved, because it has something to do with Dr. Wells, the Reverse Flash. But also, this episode also showcases the fact of how far Barry is willing to go into enforcing his code of justice as speaking, or more, how far does he go to do the right thing? And being that, how far is offering the help to his nemesis, Captain Cold? And it is here where things start to get even more tricky, because Cold's no fool. You know, he'll do what he needs to do, but also for a certain price. And the price being the fact that Barry, it is, you will wipe out every known aspect of knowledge in terms of identity, everything about me. Now, we would always think this is the hero, so the hero would say no, but unfortunately, yeah, Barry does. The biggest thing also of this episode is the fact that they do find Eddie, and he was actually in the reactor all this time. That's where he's been, and he's tired, he's a little dehydrated, but he's fine. And this is where the bombshell starts to hit, where we start to really see that kind of Reverse Flash has given him some information that maybe he shouldn't have known, and it's now starting to bite him literally in the ass, in a sense. Basically, Eddie tells them that, you know, he told me we're related. He told me his real name, things like that. There's a cool race scene between, you know, Flash and Reverse Flash, and of course Barry can't catch him. And we start to understand why. We understand why that Barry can't catch him. But there's a big rift between Iris and Thawne, or Eddie, and he kind of breaks up with her because of what he saw. Basically, the fact of that future, there is no future with her. It says Iris West Allen. And, you know, with all due respect, I understand his reasoning in a sense, but I also look at it like this: the future's not written in stone. Things could change. But as us, the viewers, and the average, and the people that know the Flash history, we do know, oh yeah, that, you know, they end up together, you know. But still, to the non-knowing, you know, we're supposed to think like, you know, the future's not written in stone. If it's not written in stone, it can be changed. But he pretty much breaks it off, you know. And, you know, Iris kind of, he says, if you truly love me, you'll understand and break up with me. So, you know, it is what it is. But also Eddie kind of calls it out too on Iris. You know, this always has felt like a three-prong relationship in terms of, you know, there's me, you, and then there's Barry. And he even knows it. He even calls her out on it too. Once again, calls it out. People are now starting to call Iris out on her procrastinating and the fact that you do like Barry and you want more from him and you know you do. Stop denying it. Yada yada yada. But it is what it is. When everything looks like going according to plan in terms of Barry and Captain Cold, and of course Cold pulls a fast one and everything goes haywire from there. But still, it's with that setback, you still have First Flash, and unfortunately for the Reverse Flash, he meets a little. Flash does get a little help when they come together, and we probably all saw it between the ML cousins. Actually, Arrow and Firestorm come to help Barry out, and we get a little. There's a cool teaser reference, guys, of Green Lantern and the Hal Jordan, so you gotta listen for it. It was really funny, but it was interesting to see Thawne using the classic, you know, the classic ring, and the costume comes out the ring, and you know, classic Flash. I hope to see that someday on the show for real in terms of Barry doing that. But definitely, we're starting to see that Barry needs a home run. He needs some good news, because he a lot of the stuff that's gone on in terms of Captain Cold and the rest of the rogues is on him. You know, he knows that. And it was interesting. It was interesting to see. Fortunately, the trio combo of Flash, Firestorm, and Arrow pay off well. Especially when Ollie introduces nanobites, a nanobite like a nano arrow. He shoots Reverse Flash with an arrow and injects him with nanobites, courtesy of Ray Palmer, and it takes off his speed. And then there's a one-on-one match between Ollie and First Flash, and let's just say it went exactly how I thought it was gonna go. You know, I was like, no way Thawne is gonna be able to handle Ollie, and he wasn't until the nanites. He kind of vibrated them off of him, or sweated them out. I don't know what he did, but we do get another tidbit of. It seems like in the future, he says Ollie lives to about 80 plus years old. It says the history books say you live to about 80 plus years old. I think it was 86 or 89. I'm not remembering. But then it becomes a really cool scene between Flash, Firestorm, a good team up, a little tag team right there, and then Arrow kind of finish them off, and pretty much it. They get Reverse Flash. And it pretty much ends right there with Ollie standing over Reverse Flash saying, I got you. But also, we do get a little tidbit of Ollie saying, I may need you for a favor. And Arrow's like, okay, whenever you tell me when, and I'll be there. So, yep. Other than that, this was a good issue. No real complaints. I did enjoy it. You know, it was good to see that trio, you know, work pretty well, and the differences, and understanding more of the differences of what makes Flash, and what makes the Arrow, in terms of, and like I said, in terms of the equivalence of the similarities of these characters. You know, Flash does feel a little bit more like Superman. He's supposed to, I've always said he's supposed to be the Superman equivalent of this universe, as Arrow's supposed to be the Batman-esque equivalent of this universe. And it just shows, this episode also shows, you know, Ollie, you know, Arrow, Barry is not Arrow, and he can't, that's not him. So, but other than that, it was good. I did enjoy it. Nothing really to complain, guys. One more episode to go, and I will step out of the Speed Force for a while, and it'll be good because I'm starting to see gray hair, and I think I've been in the Speed Force for too long. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm starting to age too fast. Yeah. No. But other than that, you guys take care. I will see you guys next time. One more review, and it should be fun. Take care.